Local news about local people. This is Newslink, Indiana.
Good evening, I'm Chris Bavender. Thanks for joining us. After a couple days of above average temperatures, East Central Indiana can look forward to freezing rain tonight. Local street departments have prepared salt trucks to hit the roads at the first sign of the wintry precipitation. The freezing rain, however, may start before all roads are salted.
Be cautious, leave early for work, and don't drive your normal speed. If it's 40, let's get down to 20.
Muncie has 13 salt trucks on standby. Anderson has 12 and Marion has 3. Crews are on call 24 hours a day. Now here's Jennifer Cook with a look at tonight's forecast and what we can expect. Jennifer?
Thanks, Chris. Today we saw the rainfall stop for most of the day. We did top off the day at 40 degrees, which is 10 degrees cooler than what we saw yesterday. We're still above average, though, and our low we're going to hit later tonight is also 10 degrees cooler than what we saw yesterday. But once again, it's still above average. For our weather notes, we've seen over 2 inches of rainfall on the ground. We're expecting to see about 1 to 2 inches more throughout the next 24 hours. We're also expecting to see the rainfall change over to freezing rain around the 1 a.m. hour tonight for northern Indiana and later on in the morning for central Indiana. We're expected to see about 1/4 to 1/2 inches of ice accumulation with that. So we're also seeing flood warnings continue throughout the day today, and it's going to continue through the day tomorrow and into Thursday, so watch out for standing water. Those creeks, streams, and rivers will be rising. We're also seeing an ice storm warning for Madison County, Delaware County, and Randolph County, but to the north, a winter storm warning for Blackford, Grant, and Jay counties. When we take a look at PrecisionCast, you can see we're seeing the stationary front to the south. Low pressure systems moving through that's causing us to see the rainfall that we're going to see throughout the next couple of days. But when we zoom in, you can see around 8 p.m. tonight, rainfall throughout most of the area. Then we're going to see the cold air come down from the northeast, and that's what's going to cause us to see the freezing rain, the rain that's going to freeze on contact to the ground. So we're going to continue to see it throughout the morning hours tomorrow. The north is going to see the freezing rain become more efficient throughout the day because of the cooler temperatures, and then we're going to see central Indiana is going to see it become on the ground later on. For the day tomorrow, though, we're going to see 36 in Muncie, 38 in Indianapolis. Out to the west, they're going to see middle 30s. So up north where the temperature's at the freezing point, once again, that's where we're expecting to see the freezing rain. Some freezing rain will continue throughout the day tomorrow as we get near that freezing point. And we're going to see the rain continue throughout the day on Thursday, but that's going to change over to flurries early Thursday morning. So for tonight, rain early, freezing rain late as we hit that 32-degree freezing point. For the day tomorrow, we're going to warm up to 36. Freezing rain is going to continue. We're also going to see gusts at 25 miles per hour. So we will be seeing gusty conditions. Then our 5-day forecast, we're going to see that rain change over to flurries for the day on Thursday. Then we're going to see the sun return our forecast for Friday. Then the rain returns Saturday and into Sunday morning.
As the death toll in Southeast Asia from the recent tsunami continues to climb, area groups are doing their part to help. Newslink Indiana's Jason Luzak tells us about a group of Taylor University students headed towards the disaster area.
16 Taylor University students are on their way to the tsunami-devastated coastline of India. The group will stay in Madras, a city of about 7 million on the southeastern coast of the country. The trip was planned before the tsunami disaster. Director of International Service Learning Jenny Collins says it was a surprise to see the aftermath on TV.
Well, I think everyone was pretty crushed.
Rukshan Fernando, a professor at Taylor University, is from Sri Lanka and still has family there.
I don't know how much they'll see. I think they're going to a place where just 200 people have died. Just 200 people have died.
200 among the thousands. Fernando's family saw it unfold firsthand.
My 2 uncles are right now involved in coordinating the relief effort. What they're dealing with now is just burning bodies, because that's just the quickest way to deal with it. And so just an overwhelming smell of rotting flesh, and just bodies continue to be found. And it's a backbreaking disaster.
The Taylor students will act as a link from East Central Indiana to the devastated areas half a world away.
So bringing over a lot of donated clothes and other items, and then a lot of funds that their churches and friends have been sending.
In Upland, Jason Luzak, Newslink, Indiana.
The students will stay in India until the end of January. The cause of an unusual odor in Newcastle remains a mystery despite investigation by state and county officials. Resident complaints have decreased, but a direct cause hasn't been found. Newslink Indiana's Megan Bastian explains.
For 2 years, people in Newcastle have complained about a mysterious odor. Even though investigations have been done by the Indiana Department of Environmental Management, or IDEM, the Henry County Health Department, and the mayor's office, people are no closer to knowing the cause.
It was like trying to catch Casper the ghost. Hard to do.
Residents suspect the odor comes from one of 2 factories in the area, Metaldyne and Grady. IDEM installed air canisters near the factories in August and have not yet recollected them for analysis. IDEM says no formal complaints have been filed since September. Some say that may be because of colder temperatures and precipitation, but not everyone agrees the smell is going away. Some Newcastle residents say they've experienced more than just a strong smell. Homeowner Maddie Asbury put up plastic around her porch to keep the soot from coming in.
A lot of times it smells like dead fish.
The mayor of Newcastle says he'll do what he can to fix the problem, but it's something to expect in a manufacturing town.
The reality of life is this is not a perfect world, as much as we would like for it to be perfect. And as you grow older, you will find out that it's not always a perfect world. There are things that happen.
Until the cause of the odor is found, the town will have to deal with a less than perfect aroma. In Newcastle, Megan Bastian, Newslink, Indiana.
IDEM says it hopes to pinpoint the cause of the smell once its canisters are collected. Hoosiers now have a chance to see and hear the new legislative session at the Statehouse online. House Speaker Brian Bosma says the web service gives Hoosiers immediate, open, inexpensive access to debate within the House. Money for the service comes from the regular House budget. Video and audio coverage of the Indiana House, which airs on a 15-second delay, are available at the General Assembly's website at in.gov/legislative. Well, county commissioners around the area meet for the first time in 2005 this week. Newslink Indiana's Lindsay Jamison reports on new faces on the Delaware County Commission and their plans.
Highway pothole and road upkeep and improving storm treatment from flooding are some of the problems new Delaware County Commissioners Tom Bennington and John Brook are facing right away.
We have a mandate from the EPA and IDEM for stormwater treatment. How we're going to deal with that, how we're going to pay for it. It's going to be expensive.
And returning Commissioner Larry Crouch says problems that plague the old board will continue to challenge the new one, like maintaining bridge structures and the lack of animal control in Delaware County.
We still have the animal control issue that we're going to work on, and that's something that is going to have to get done.
The new Delaware County Board of Commissioners meets in there to solve the problems of Muncie and Delaware County out here. While there are many different challenges facing the new board, members are optimistic about more than solving old problems. They want to make the government of Delaware County more efficient by combining various city and county offices to save money and meeting every 2 weeks instead of every week.
The one thing I've got to remember is I can't get everything done in the first month or two, so I've got to pace myself.
In Muncie, Lindsay Jamison, Newslink, Indiana.
The new board has changed its meeting time to the first and third Monday of the month at 9:30 a.m. So Christmas is over. The question now, what to do with your Christmas tree? Well, how about recycling? There are several places around the area with drop-offs. In Muncie, Heacon Park, McCullough Park, and Westside Park. In Anderson, you can drop off trees at Athletic Park, General Pulaski Park, Jackson Park, and Shepherd Park. In Marion, Newcastle, and Portland, you can take your trees to the street department. And Richmond and Hartford City will pick up trees along with the trash. Most of the trees will be turned into mulch and reused at those city parks. That is Newslink Indiana. Join us tomorrow at newslinkindiana.com for more news.